Ladies and gentlemen, the day is finally here where ABI is full released and is releasing on Steam and Epic. Now, you might be a new player to the genre, to the game, and maybe you want to know the basics before you get in here and decide that maybe you just want to leave a negative Steam review because you don't understand how the game works. To you and to everybody else who sees the Steam reviews, which I assume are going to be mostly negative or mixed, I would kindly ask that you give the game a fair shake, more than 10 minutes before you go leave a negative review. The game is not easy, okay? In the same vein as Tarkov and other extraction shooters, the game is not easy. It was not meant to be easy. It is a very hard game to play, to get money, to everything's expensive. It's not the easiest game in the world to get into. And I would know. I've only been playing for the last month and a half. But in that time, I've taken the account to level 30. I've gotten the season rewards. I have amassed almost 44 million raw cash. My stash value is over 60 million. And there are ways to enjoy the game if you are not an absolute Chad. So in honor of the game releasing on Steam and Epic today, I kind of just wanted to give new players a rundown of how you can play this game, make some money, and even if you're not the best at it, you can still have some fun. So I just want to go over the basics, man. In today's video here, we are going to be looking at everything in the home screen, and we will discuss everything that I can possibly think of to try to make your experience on day one of this launch a little bit better. And we're going to start by leveling up. Your account has its own level on top of the battle pass and everything like that. There are account levels and rewards come with those levels. Now, for your first few games, you're going to be playing farm on normal with probably what feels like bots. There are bot operators in this game. Every time you go into matchmaking in normal or lockdown, the system, if it cannot fill it with players or just maybe it just does it in general, will always have a team or two that is a bot team that has random loadouts that you can kill. It counts as operator kills and you can take that loot. The more you level up, the more rewards you're going to get. At level 3, you'll get the gunsmithing system so you can actually do your builds. You're going to get covert ops at level 4 and Deke. They're going to give you weapons. They're going to give you elite cards. This was their membership. Now, at the time of recording this, I'm not sure what's going on with the membership because this is recorded the last week of season 2. So I know they're going to be giving away a 3x3 case for free if you do the season missions in season 3 here. But I don't know what they're going to be doing with the membership or anything like that. But just a bunch of different level rewards that you can get. At level 12, you unlock access to what they call Lockdown Zone. And you'll get Farm and Valley at level 12 for Lockdown Zone. Now, this is a little more risk, a little more reward. Normal, you can only take up to 300,000 Cohen worth of gear into. Lockdown, you have to have at least $100,000 in value to go into it. The loot is better, but the players are also better. And as you progress the level, you're going to keep getting things that you can use for your account. You're going to get money, you're going to get coupons, you're going to get your keychain, you're going to get some skins. And then at level 30, you're going to get a sweet knife skin, and you're going to unlock Forbidden. There are 30 levels to climb. There are no resets to levels or anything like that with a new season. There's no wipes in this game, nothing like that. Your battle record at the top is going to show you your stats for the last however many raids. So you can see there's a ranked mode in this game. You can see how many rank points you got. If you click on one of them, you can kind of see what value you came out with. Just a little bit of info there. And your basic info is going to be like your player card, your player section is going to have your total stored value stats. It's going to have your overall stats and things like that. Now, as I mentioned, the first few raids that you play are going to be probably on farm. It's going to make you do them, and it's going to primarily pretty much only be bots that you're going to run into there, bot operators. After you kind of finish the beginning stuff, you unlock access to the rest of this stuff. You get access to customize the store, leaderboard, trophy room, all this stuff. One thing that you always want to check is the events. Okay, this game always has events going on. Right now, during season 2, there is a Cyberpunk 2077 collab that you can get a bunch of cool stuff for. They offered patches, keychains, skins, different stuff like that. But the cool thing is that every time that they come out with an event, there's usually a way to get a bunch of money from said event. Now, the seasonal event in season 2 was you logged in for a certain amount of days. Every single day, you got 30,000 and some coupons, and we'll go over those in a bit. And then you would also get like gun skins and stuff like that as well. The other one that they were doing was if you pull out a loot value of up to 50 mil, every like milestone, you would unlock some stuff. There's patches, there's a sweet SVD skin, all for free. Don't have to pay for it. Some events are going to give you weapons. Like this event, you actually got an MK14 for just the event coming out, which is like a 200k gun. Same with the AUG. And then they had the Henry rifle and the T-79 as well. But a lot of these things is every time you like do something, right, you will get money or coins or, you know, something for it. Points that go towards like a free, like event style battle pass. Always be doing this stuff, man. It's free money. It's free money and free cosmetics. Under the battle pass section, there is going to be, of course, the battle pass, but, and if you buy the battle pass, you are going to get access to a bunch of skins. If you do the free stuff, you're going to get some season points and some money. It's, in my opinion, totally worth it to buy the battle pass. I don't know how they're going to change it because with season 3 here, they're actually getting rid of the ability to buy coins. So I don't know if it'll still be included in the battle pass or not. There's activity missions. One thing that they do every weekend is Weekend Looter. This is a free draw once every day on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You can do this and you just get whatever item is listed here and you can sell it right away. It's an easy way to make some money. Daily activity is the biggest one for me right here. Obviously, you can come in here, you can do your daily missions. If you do 4 daily missions, you unlock that. So the next day, you'll unlock the second one, third, and fourth one. And of course, these all come with money, coins, bunch of other stuff that you can get as well. Now, those coins, you can kind of lump together. There's an event going on right now where you're getting a bunch of coins. It will not be during season 3 here, but at the time that I'm playing, you get a bunch of these coins. I've never paid for these coins, but if we go to the store and we do coin exchange, they'll probably be getting rid of this because you can buy this kind of stuff, but there's different things that you can buy. Coupon sets, then you can get customized cosmetics as well. The new Desert Commando skin is actually purchasable with coins. So I have 2,000 right now. You can get this whole bundle for 3,000 coins. You get 100 coins a week for free. And then, you know, the bonds transition into this as well. So there's events going on where you can get coins to get skins and stuff like that. Then you can also purchase stuff. The big thing in the shop is like the big kind of like gotcha mechanics for like melee weapons. In order to get melee weapons in this game, you need to do draws. Now there's a chance you get it on the first one, but that's usually not the case, man. So every time you do a draw, you have to pay a currency to do the draw. And it can get pretty expensive, but there's no pay to win there. It does the same amount of damage as other melee weapons. I did a video recently talking about how if you are bad at the game, there is an easy way to make money. I will link that video above. You can go watch that video after this video, and it is a very easy way that you can kind of just stack cash without much hassle. Now let's move on and talk about rank. There is a ranked mode in this game. There is rewards that you can get for doing the ranked mode, and basically that is just when you're going into a raid, you turn ranked mode on, you get these like tokens and then you can go spend them in the shop. Every time you play a raid, you get, like if you get a perfect raid here for my rank at Hero 3, you get 240 challenge tokens and 300 additional tokens or whatever. So it's quite easy. As you can see, I have 12,000 right now. I need to buy something before it ends. I was gonna try to get this patch, so we have to do that yet. But you can pull them up real quick. Each level or each rank milestone, you will get like a crate that you can open up for free that has a chance to spawn you something good. Once you get to Ace and you complete ranked raids 5 times, you get a sweet free cosmetic skin. Pretty dope. I actually really love this, dude. It's like the retro. It's the retro assault rifle. This is sick. Of course, there's a leaderboard and everything like that. You're not going to be on the leaderboard, I promise. There are a bunch of sweats in this game. It is what it is, dude. And to turn on rank is when you go into a raid, you hit enter, you go into like the raid that you want to do, and I can't do it in here, and I'm not gonna go in and play right now, but you pop in here, and up here you can just activate rank points. I think you have to be level 5 to unlock ranked points in the game. So after you do that, you can turn that on, you can flip that on, and every time you play, you will be gaining and losing ranked points. Let's take a look at our storage here, man. So you start off with just the default storage. Then you do some missions, right? You'll do your normal missions and you will unlock a couple extra storages here. Now, if you are a member, you will unlock access to a 3rd storage, or a 4th, I guess technically. That's the elite storage. And then there are a couple ways to expand the storage in-game as well, by going to contacts, and it is very expensive, but if you go to Avita here and you do purchase, then you can go over here, and I've already purchased these, but this storage expansion cost about 10 million. This one cost about 3 million. So there's 13 million, and you can get an additional 2 right there. She also sells a normal keychain upgrade to go to a 2x3 instead of a 1x3. So at the current moment, then no actual way to pay for storage outside of in-game currency. There's no like, I mean, aside from the membership, like these last 2 though, by them removing Cohen from being able to be purchased, it is no longer able to be pay to win there. You have to earn the money in-game. And yeah, a couple big dubs the devs have done before this launch. right? They have taken red ammo and gotten rid of it from the market. You have to find it or craft it now. Very big W. They've made it so thermal scopes, thermal sights, and tier 6 armor, some of them, are on a 72-hour cooldown after you purchase them. And they have removed the ability to buy coins from the game. And I assume that just means in here in the coin exchange. I assume this is going to be replaced with something else today when the new season is dropped. This, like I said, this is being recorded a week in advance. Let's talk about the market, man. So the market in this game, you unlock at level 2. Now, you go into sell here, you can only list a certain amount of items at a time. You can only have, with the elite membership, you can only have 45 at a time, 25 if you're not an elite member, and you can only list 1,200 a week if you're an elite member. I believe 600 a week if you are not. So you really want to be careful what you're selling, right? Gray items, things like that. I wouldn't even pull out of raid, to be honest, unless you're doing stuff for your hideout upgrades now that is going to be a thing. But if you are going to sell something on the market, make sure it is at least a blue or higher. Also, keep in mind that time of day matters on price. Some people are what they call ammo resellers, and they will go to the market and they will buy ammo at a certain price. And then later on, that ammo will be worth more money. The same kind of concept goes for stuff that you find in raid. There's been stuff that I've picked up that when I go to sell it is only worth 2,000, even though it told me the estimated value was 10,000. So if I waited another few hours and went back to try to sell it again, it would go for that $10,000 price. If you want to make money fast on the market, you take the item that you want to sell, you go sell it, list it on the market, and then you go hit back 1 on that price, and that is going to sell out faster than normal. You're going to be undercutting people. I don't know. People might not like that, but that's how I sell all my stuff, dude. Otherwise, you get stuff like this that's just sitting on the market for 12 hours. Let's move on and talk about bundle coupons, dude. So bundle coupons are things that you get every now and then for doing battle pass stuff, for doing event stuff, for logging in every day, just for doing a bunch of things in the game. You get access to all this kind of like coupon stuff. Also, if you spend your season points in the season shop, you can get stuff like this. This is a full class 5 FAL bundle. That as soon as I use it, is going to give me a full loadout kit with everything that I possibly need. But there are other things that you're going to get not having to have the battle pass, where you can just kind of get gear and stuff from it. Weapons choice, full choices, you know, tacticals. This is one of those things that I was talking about earlier, where you know you do the ranked and you get one of these things. So then you just open up your bundle and you get god-awful terrible ammo. That sucks. Okay, but a lot of them you'll get like ammo choice bundles, meds choice bundles, and armor. So it's really good when your stash is kind of low and you have a bunch of these banked up, that you can just kind of come in here and pull from them for free and not have to spend a ton of money. Now, along with those bundle codes, you also have trial item codes. So as you can see right now, I have 60 plus those 95 days of the basic membership where I could get a 2x2 container, although this will probably change with the new season. And then of course we have what I was talking about earlier, the advanced coupon bundle and the basic coupon bundle. These are for what they call quick kits. So if you're running low on cash and you need a quick kit, you can come into your storage here with nothing on. You can hit quick kit and it will give you an option, and then you can come up here to advanced. If you have an advanced token, you get 1 of these a week and 5 of the basics a week. You can select one of these and it will throw on all that gear for you. You'll get it for free, and then you can go into a raid with it. If you've seen the gunsmith in Tarkov, you kind of already know what it looks like. You can come in here and you can kind of change like literally everything about your gun and kind of build them exactly how you want. You can save builds if you want, kind of make some cool stuff, right? In this game, bags and vests can be folded to save on space. So that's pretty cool. Same with a vest here. We're gonna talk about contacts here. Deke, especially once at the reset every single day. So at midnight my time, you can come in here, you can go to purchase, and he's going to have these like limited items here. You'll click get limited time items, and it'll pop up, and then during that day, throughout the day, you can refresh that 3 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it right now. It'll get rid of all that gear right there. And then here is a new list of stuff that you can get. Some of it is way cheaper than the market. Others is way more expensive than the market. And sometimes you get hosed a little bit. So these grenades are about 25K a piece. You get 5 of them here, and you can trade in 57K worth of items. If you have the items, you can trade them in, or you can have it add items and buy them for you. And get the cheap items. Deke also has, after you unlock it, the cheapest level 5 gear that you can get at a full durability. So you can come in here and get the 926 composite level 5 body armor for 235k from Deke. In the new season, there's going to be an option to save your build. So if you die, you can just hit a button to rebuy all the builded stuff again. In here, you don't have that, but there is a way that you can, like, if you want to change your helmet, you can click on your helmet and all your gear is up here, and you can kind of just trade things in and out as you wish. I always put gold item or higher in my butt pouch. That is, I did say butt pouch. So if we are in a game and I find, you know, 7BT1 in an ammo crate, that's $10,000 around. Boop, that goes right in my safety container. Even if it's a 1x3 or 1x2, it's in my safety container. If I'm going into a raid, and as you can see, I have a couple drum mags here, I'm always putting the spare ammo in my butt, especially if it is gold or red ammo or expensive ammo. It is going in the butt, and I'm dragging and dropping to reload. Now, if I find like a red or something, I'll move that out to put it into my container if I need the space, but I always put ammo in the pouch. The missions list up here is where you are going to spend most of your early days grinding out these missions. Now, I think there are like 28. Yeah, there's 28 normal missions that you can do once you get into the game. These are not seasonal missions. They are here all the time, and these are going to give you like account level rewards in money. And once you get to like Nvidia here, you'll get your storage expansion from doing these missions. After you do 12, you are going to get a storage upgrade as well. And then you are going to get, after 28, a foul skin. So that's pretty cool. If there's an event going on, the event missions are going to be in here. Obviously, the Cyberpunk 2077 Part 2 is going to be coming out with Season 3. In this season here, we got a Mammoth G-Box for doing 10 and a sweet AK skin for doing all 20 missions, and that is a sick free skin. Dude, they give you a lot of free stuff in this game, dude, I swear. Season missions are where you are going to find your missions for the season. These will go away after the season is over, and in this season, you need to complete all 60 of them to get the, obviously, this is a basic 30-day, but you need to complete them all for Season 3 here to get the 9 slot case. That is how you will get that. You also get access to a skin and some other stuff as well. I really enjoy the direction that this game is going. Removing Cohen to be purchased, although that didn't ever really bother me, because I mean, if you're not great at the game and you're buying Cohen, guess what? I'm just going to take it from you. And there's been plenty of things that I have taken from people that have spent probably a lot of money in this game. Things in this game are expensive, man. It is very expensive, right? Just a rifle. Right, if you just wanted a rifle, some rifles aren't too bad. This SMG alone is 300k, 230k for this AR-57, 500k for this SVD. Just with the attachments on it, 300k for the FAL. You know what I mean? It's like these things are expensive in this game, but do not let that deter you. This kind of kit, aside from the gun, I use usually a mix of weapons, mostly ARs typically, but I had a mission to do, get kills with the SMG, so I had the MP5 on. But this is typically the standard kit that I run, just like a tier 4 helmet with a tier 4 faceplate or tier 3 faceplate even, and a tier 4 body armor, and a headset of some kind. A backpack. You don't have to have tier 6 everything to succeed at this game. If you're playing Lockdown, 90% of the time, you are going to be fine with tier 4. That includes ammo as well. Hell, I played a Forbidden the other day where I killed 3 people by myself with tier 4 ammo, and I got out a bunch of tier 5 gear. And a bunch of other stuff. I made like 2.5 mil just killing 3 dudes. I didn't even get to loot the rest of the map. So it is totally possible to compete with purple and gold ammo. It's very rare that you're going to run into an absolute Chad in Lockdown when it comes to like thermals and things like that. It certainly does happen, but if you're playing Lockdown, you're more likely to succeed with tier 4. That's usually just fine. This game is like Tarkov, but it is not Tarkov. So we already know in the ABI community that Tarkov is going to, because they're coming to Steam too, so Tarkov players are probably going to review bomb this game. I just hope that people don't look at the reviews of this game before giving it a try themselves. The devs are actually great. They listen to us a lot. They've added some dumb stuff. They've taken some dumb stuff out. It's just a matter of give and take. If they put something in the game that we don't like, we make our voices heard and they take it out or they change it. The game is wildly fun. It's super rewarding, and I'm just so addicted to this game. And I was a Tarkov player since the beta came out like 9 years ago. I was a Tarkov player and I still love Tarkov, but this game is just so much more user friendly, has a bunch of quality of life stuff. it's certainly not as hardcore. Okay, so if you're looking at Tarkov and you're like, this looks way too hardcore, try this game out, man. I'm saying it's so good, and it's free. So what do you have to lose, man? This whole week is going to be videos dedicated to helping new players earn money. So we're going to be doing some videos about earning some money. We'll see how things work out, but that is going to be the video for today. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Patrolling every corner from the mountains to the sea. You won't last long in this town.